Welcome to today's training, and this training is going to be about starting an entry. So when you're starting an entry, the first thing you want to do is up in this right-hand corner underneath your name, you want to make sure that your enter data as is the provider that you're going to be starting your entry for. So if it's not going to be for your home provider, make sure that you go up to the right-hand corner and make sure where it says next to enter data as, you change the provider that you need to be doing your entry for. So once you've gone ahead and changed your enter data as, now you're ready to start your entry. So what you're going to do is go on ahead over to the entry exit tab that's within the client information tab. And the providers that or project types that should be doing their entries through the client's module is going to be anyone who is with rapid rehousing, homelessness prevention, supportive services only / case management projects, and street outreach. All other project types are going to use this shelters module for their entries. So if you're working for any one of those project types, you're going to go through the clients module, and then you're going to click on add entry and exit. Then you're going to get a project start data pop-up set here. One, it's going to tell you to include household members for this entry / exit. So if the client is entering this project as a family, you're going to make sure that you either click on this box next to the household type, which will then just select all the other household members that are going to be associated with the entry, or you can individually click on each box next to each individual's name. Down below in the project start data, it's going to have the provider. So this would also be a good time that if you didn't remember to change your enter data as, that if this is not the provider you need to change, you should be doing your entry for, make sure you go back and change it. It'll have the type. So there is a couple of different types of entries that you can choose from. There's basic, HUD, PATH, RHY, or VA. So you want to make sure that you are choosing the correct type of entry for your entry. And then it'll have the project start date, which will auto-populate with today's date and the time that you started your entry. If you are with rapid rehousing projects, it's going to be the first intake interview that you have with a client. And then if it is for street outreach, then that is going to be the first initial contact that you have with a client. But if this needs to be changed other than the today's date, then you're going to make sure you do that before you hit save and continue. And then you hit save and continue. And then your assessment will pop up. It'll have the provider, it'll have the type, the household members that are going to be associated with the entry, and then the entry assessment itself. And then that is it for today's